Hey y'all, welcome to Off the Beaten Path. My name is Kush.
My name is Breezy. On our podcast, we explore the great outdoors and the Second Amendment with a blend of culture,
comedy, and conversation. And oh yeah,
come back to me.
All right, y'all. So we're back. Where we at, Breeze?
Where are we at? H-Town, hold it down.
H-Town, hold it down. Hey, but you know what? All the way from the DMV, we got our brother, 6'4", 210 pounds.
Fighting out of the red corner.
Packs the toolie in case you want to be a foolie. He'll take you to schoolie and then get away in that dually.
Ooh.
G, go ahead, do the sites. Let the people know.
What's going on, people? This is your boy Through the Sights TV. I'm here all the way at H-Town with my guys, man. From where we at, man? RA 2020.
Yeah, we see each other everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere, man. All events, man.
Which is always good.
And just for y'all people watching on YouTube, when I say we see each other at every show, we see
Every
each other.
show.
Every show. Range days.
Yeah.
Like, after a while, when you work in the space.
Yeah.
You're going to run into a lot of people.
Yeah. So, bro, let's kind of jump in, bro, because you know, the story of the podcast, our whole beginning is amplifying voices of underrepresented people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And in the space, typically, especially for the NRA, the circuit, you're usually a hunter, law enforcement officer, military, but we're from the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How'd you get into firearms, bro?
Well, like I was telling you earlier, like I'm an auto mechanic on my regular job, so I was always into building things. So I caught an interest in putting together firearms. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like Legos when I was younger. I remember one time podcast you was talking about, Breezy. You was saying you weren't allowed to play with guns as a kid.
Yeah.
Me either.
Yeah.
You would think I played with guns all my life.
I mean, I wasn't allowed to, but
even still, I wasn't allowed. I wasn't allowed to have them. I wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Then once I got older, you know, curious kid.
Curiosity,
I started, you know what I'm saying, picking up my uncle's gun, playing with it. I never shot it though. I always unload it, load it back up, and then I was like, when I got older, I was like, man, that curiosity stuck with me.
Yeah.
So I was like. Yeah, then I started saying how easy it is watching other people put stuff together. So I was like, yeah, this is something I gravitated to, and I was like, I caught an interest into it. So years later now, it's like a second job. It's more than a hobby.
This is why we do this, bro. Everyone's story is unique to how they got into the firearm space in some way.
Exactly.
Like the fact that you tinkered with it for a while before
before I actually met, like, some people ask me today, how did you learn so much of how to do it? I'm like, I tell people, it's like I go to the store if I buy a gun, and it's like it's not how I want it. I'm curious, so I'm gonna take it apart. I'm gonna start taking it apart if I mess up.
He's a mechanic.
That's it. That's a fact.
You got all the tools too. Like you got a bench.
I got all the tools, everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool. Did you go to school for it? Like they got SDI and stuff.
I never went to school for none of
figure
it.
it out.
I got some of them, some of the big dogs now tell me, hey, you need to go to school for this. You need to learn how to do this professionally, make a career out of it. But it's like the time and the management is trying to do that. But I never went to school for none of it. I just got curious, started taking stuff apart. I started remembering how stuff go back together. And then once you get into it, you get good at it.
Man, you know what's crazy?
And that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, we still haven't done a build, bro.
No.
So,
I got a stock.
I'm thinking collab.
You got a stock.
Who makes my? Oh man, you put me on the spot.
Yeah. It don't matter. It shoots. It goes bang.
It shoots.
Yeah.
So,
man.
But I've been wanting, because your brother's companies out there like Aero Precision. Their lowers. I almost said the bottom. Pause. But no, their lowers are really freaking dope.
Yeah, I like them. I like their lowers a lot. One of the first Aero Precision builds I did was a 50 Beowulf, but I did it off of another platform.
Yeah.
So that was out of the curiosity. I was like, let me take this platform, which was a cheaper platform, and I could have made it to an Aero Precision platform, and people think that, oh, does Aero Precision sell a 50 Beowulf? No. It's just that I took their platform and it could switch everything over to make it look good, it runs good, sounds good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I put my twist to it.
Oh, man.
I'll bring it on the next time, next event.
Yeah, let's go.
I'll bring it out.
All right, so you started off curious consumer. Started fixing your own stuff, changing it. I don't like how it shoots, changing out the barrels and stuff like that. when did you realize, oh, I can get into the space?
Matter of fact, it was the first Chopper Day.
Yeah.
My very first
Is
Chopper
that
Day.
when we first met?
No, we met at the second one.
That was
No,
the second one.
no. I think it was which one was in the mountain?
Yeah.
It was the one we met at. The one we was at in the mountain. That's the one where we.
That was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, and then Jay the shooter actually called me. It was like, hey, I think you guys would be a good platform to work with each other. So I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I told him, check your page out. I was like, man, let me text. He said, shoot me your number. Yeah. Shoot his number. Ever since that phone, that text message, that phone call. Yeah.
So how'd you link up with Chopper and them boys?
My good boy, my good man Ty. What's his name? What's his name? Gunman Ty.
Yeah.
I already knew him before I really got into the space. He took me to my first Chopper Day. And I came back home, was like, man, I had a blast. I wanted to do it. I said, it was like all my people from my area. It was just,
Bro, hey, shout out Chop, Big Chop, bro. I miss you. I ain't seen you in a minute. I'm glad to see you back. I'm popping on socials.
Yep.
We got to get you on this podcast, bro.
We do.
Yes,
I've been asking for it.
Yeah.
But that
was a moment.
Yeah,
that was a moment
so
right there.
I literally came home. I was like, man, I want to do this. I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know I don't have the guns and stuff like that yet to make it look like, you know what I'm saying, what people would like to see, but somehow, some way I'll make it through. You know what I'm saying? And actually I was going out there every Sunday. Every Sunday I was loading up, going out there shooting. Every Chopper Day we traveled to shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, I gotta do this, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you get to one thing you want to do something, then you be like, all right, you got to put your effort in getting that off the ground, getting popping, and you got to give the people what they like.
Especially when you find that community of people that support each other.
See, so a lot of people say, like, even coming out here to Texas, it was like, it's a lot of people down here that shoot. There's a lot of people that do 2A space and content and stuff that's down here. But back home in the DMV, believe it or not, we got a lot of the good people up there too as well that do a lot of the shooting as well too.
Yeah.
Going to the Chopper Days, actually, man, it put me in a good space. I've met a lot of the people that travel to come to them, I'm saying? And then ever since then, if it was good space,
we can see, like we said, we see you everywhere.
And you know what's cool though? But like, this is why we encourage just people, go to a range day. Even if you don't know about firearms, go to a range day. Because you'll realize, oh, there's other people out here like me. I can connect with other people.
That's it.
And you know, like, not for nothing. Go ahead, Bree.
No, that's how I knew IV 8888 was a real one.
Yeah.
When we saw him out there.
When I saw him,
I was like, oh.
When I got to that Chopper Day, the mountain one, everybody wasn't there. He was like, hey, I got these bags. This is the first time I met him. Yeah, he was like, I got these Tannerite bags.
He was, bro, that's what he was doing.
Remember the Tannerite?
He was just sitting at his table building bags of Tannerite.
He was like, and then Jay the shooter came over. He's like, hey, I got this new machine gun. Try it out. Yeah. So I was like, all right.
That's when Zoe broke out his
the 50. The 50.
50. Yeah. Hey, that was a fire.
Man, that was a good time.
That was a good time.
A lot of good things came out of that one. Go ahead.
That's mainly like, I like going to the events versus trying to be like, it's not even about the money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the money at all, because you can lose that at any point in time.
That's it, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
But these relationships, that's
like,
and that's where it's at.
It's so many people that like reach out to me, hey, how do you help me build this? I got an issue with this. There's a lot of people who can't explain to people over the phone without seeing. There's been people hitting me up, hey, my Glock not cycling after one shot. First question, you got a red dot on it? Yeah, I do. Take the red dot off. Go back to the range, try it again. They be like, the full mag work. What happened? How did you know that? It's simple things, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's stuff that I like to help people with. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I helped you, you owe me.
Yeah.
You became the gun whisperer.
Yeah.
When did you realize, like, man, people really looking to me for advice? Was it just something that just happened, or one day you stopped and you're like, man, I really know how to help people?
It just happened. Like one day I was like, if you go on my YouTube, so a lot of the companies that I like reach out to work with, they say, oh, you don't have enough force, you don't have enough followers, you don't have enough this, that. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? But if you watch some of my videos, I talk more about how to fix this, cheaper way to build this, but still without breaking the bank, the budget. You know what I'm saying? Issues and stuff to look for when you buying this. My thing now, I'm focusing on like I've been doing a lot of suppressors. You know what I'm saying? It's a like I was telling Juan a few minutes ago. Like a lot of people won't reach into that platform. Because they're scared of the tax time. They're scared of the ATF. They're scared of, oh, I'm gonna be on a watch list. And I tell them like this: look, you got your first gun. You on that watch list. If you think you're on a watch list, you on that first watch list. Because I'm saying you didn't buy that gun without going to a store doing the paperwork, unless you know what I'm saying, not legit. But if you went legit, you on that. As soon as you pay for that and you sign it and you do the paperwork, you on the list.
I usually say, wait till you find out that you have a driver's license.
Right, you know
who you are.
That's it.
So once again, getting this information and stuff like that about different platforms and testing them out, running them myself, I'm like, people don't know this information. So that's why I try to focus on that information. So when I realize that, I'm like, I'm gonna keep in that pain. I'm gonna keep that path. When my time gets to the part where, I got enough followers to work with all the companies I want to work with, and that's when my time will be. You know what I'm saying? But for right now, I'd rather help somebody versus sitting out there saying, oh, go buy this suppressor. And they be like, oh, man, I just spent $800 on it. It don't even sound good. It's still loud. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got to test the stuff out. Somebody got to know. Somebody got to do a review. That's the point of being a content creator. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the people what they
added value. This is good or this ain't. I think right now, the state of the influencer market is just send me free stuff. There's not a lot of influencers providing value anymore. It's just, send me free stuff.
Check out this gun. Go check out these.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so that's why the thing is, like, I was at I think it was night fishing. I was at that booth. He straight up told me, he was like, look, his name is Sean Martin. He told that's my guy, man. He told me straight, he's like, man, I like the fact that you was a content creator. You come to every event. He's like, I'd rather meet people face to face versus straight talking to them on the internet, sending them products and never meet them. So he's like, I don't know who I'm talking to unless I go watch the video. And if I don't see a video, then I still don't know who I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm meeting people face to face and you got the information to give people to want to come by and shop with us, he was like, I'm cool with that. He said, I like
that's
that.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Sounds cool. He just, what did he say? He just became master USP.
Oh,
USP, right?
I'm
a rifle.
Okay.
That was sitting in. Welcome to ADHD, folks. It's Core Rifle Systems, AR.
Man, what a time.
My brain got stuck. It was on pause.
So did you like really pipe up with content during COVID? Or was it afterwards more like?
It was like.
On the tail end of it? Or before?
A little bit in between the end. And it was kind of around COVID. It was kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like you can't go to no ranges. You have to do like in-home stuff like that.
That's right. Because you're in Maryland. We're in Florida.
Yeah, they didn't.
Our
like 2 weeks into the.
And we're like,
all right.
But you know what? People were shutting down. The businesses were shutting down. And me and Breezy were like, let's hit the gun show.
Oh man, we're going crazy. We're going absolutely bananas.
I'm gonna say naked, but we weren't naked. We walked in with nothing and walked out looking like Call of Duty logo.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
Man, it was a time. If you knew what you were doing, what you were looking for. At that time, that was the time where you can really like come up on a lot of stuff.
You know what I'm saying? We came up with I got that 300 blackout for pretty good price, but ammo prices went through the roof.
It did.
Crazy.
Because I remember we had just moved into our home. That the week before COVID started.
Wow.
And then the next week they was like COVID. People was talking about losing our jobs, people getting laid off, all that.
What a wild time it was. We're sitting in our studio when they canceled the NBA. We're like, what?
That's
when they was talking about doing the martial law and all that, I was like, this is getting serious.
It was crazy.
I was like, man.
But then, praise God, we all maneuvered through it. Here we are.
Like I was fortunate. My job was like, look, we're going to do 1 week off, 1 week off. But then I've been there so long that they was like, look, we'll allow you to work straight through if you want to. So I was able to keep the process going, but it was like wolves in it, you know what I'm saying? It was wasn't people coming in, people were staying home, people were scared to come out of the house. So it was like you real life got to survive throughout that time, and that's what it was like. So,
that's real.
Getting out of that, moving back into regular life, it was like
different.
You made it out of that.
Yeah.
You can make it out a lot.
Yeah.
more,
I think we said just like a couple years ago, it feels like finally we got to where we were pre-pandemic. Just the vibe of things and everything.
It feels like
it didn't feel like that cloud, that shroud of like the fog of the pandemic was hanging over.
When people was panicking when it was about to go down, all the prices, everything was going up. Like I was going to the States, like load up on ammo, food, stuff like that. Yeah. I'm going to the ammo store, man. My job is like 10 minutes from my gun store. He was like, man, I don't have no more ammo.
No.
Then I went down to XCOM, no more ammo.
Wow.
I was like,
we remember that's why we were paying like $1 around.
Nah, but you know what I did though? So the Walmart, they don't really sell firearms no more. But it's certain ones that do, like sporting ones.
Yeah.
So I was like, I go in there, I'm walking around, I'm looking like nobody touches shotgun shells. So I bought like, I hold you not, I bought almost 10,000 rounds of shotguns.
Yeah.
And I emptied out one complete safe, filled it up with shotgun shells. I was like, I'd rather have nothing.
Something than nothing.
That's
something
it.
my brother would do.
I'm saying?
That's your brother all the way.
My brother, Big
Big Roo dog.
They ain't have anything, so I just got
something.
Yeah,
you gotta have something.
Gotta have
when
something.
nobody's taking that. Like, and it was like you get 100 rounds for like $27.
That's crazy.
So I was like, at that time, like, I gotta
something better than nothing. So, do you envision this as always like, this will kind of be my side hustle, or is there?
One they think?
I used to look at it like just the love and the joy. I never thought about like at one point I'm gonna make money or anything about it, because it's like I said, I was curious as a kid, and once I got into it, it was something I like actually doing. I like actually putting stuff together, building stuff, taking it out to the range that let people enjoy it and stuff like that. But then like moving into it, getting to know like Juan Pugh, Pew Culture, you know what I'm saying? Jay the Shooter, John Guns Out TV, Black Rambo, Mr. Bonfire, getting to know all these people, Mark Chopper, everybody. It was like they'll tell me, hey, you got some knowledge in this. You can do this thing in the firearm game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like those were the OGs of the people that I met coming into the game. So it was like being able to get in to see what they're doing, how they move, and how they do certain stuff was putting me into the place to decide, well, is this going to be a hobby, or am I going to keep make a career out of this? You know what I'm saying? So,
and with that said, I want to just say shout out to Bumpfire, bro, because a lot of people think he's just an influencer.
Oh, no.
He's actually a range.
Yeah, he's got alcohol.
He's an instructor down in Florida. Yeah. That's what a lot of people don't see on the back end, too, because they just see, he does content, he does this. But if you don't click on people's page, show them some love, see what they do. Y'all got to get out to these events, because these events you'll actually meet people to get to figure out what else do they do besides the content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, he's an instructor. You know what I'm saying? He serves coats. He runs different little companies and stuff like that. He travels. He probably coming in here too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think they come in.
They
today,
come.
I think
they might be in today. So it's like people like that. You gotta. You know what I'm saying? You link up with them. You get more than just, I make videos. I create videos.
Like you said, just out here mag dumping. It goes way deeper than that.
And see, when I first got into it, I marked this. You can go back to the YouTube video, my very first YouTube video. I was running FRTs like crazy. Every Sunday, I'm suppressing my AR-9, going out to the range, running this FRT. I was getting people saying, hey, I bought this trigger $500. It don't run. I'm like, take that trigger apart. Let me see what it look like. People send me pictures. All right, this is what you got to do. You got to modify this, add that, put it back in, run it, and then come tell me if it run. Yeah. It was like, man, it worked. How you know this? I'm like, I was studying this stuff before FRTs got hot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I've been linking up with people who know the gun stuff before I did.
I really does this. Yeah.
Like Mr. Wilkes. You know what I'm saying? I met Mr. Wilkes before I met Jay the Shooter. But I met Mr. Wilkes because one of my little homies, his birthday is the same day as mine.
Yeah.
He's my little homie from like back in the go-go days.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Back in the go-go
We're
days.
gonna talk about
Oh
music.
yeah, we gotta get to that.
If you don't know about go-go,
Man, yeah,
Go-go days.
yeah, you don't know.
shout out to the Wire.
the.
Hey, who's your favorite person on radio? Shout out to Snoop.
Yeah, so that's how I got in with them. It wasn't even because of the 2A space. You know what I'm saying? He introduced me and Mr. Wilkes. Mr. Wilkes said, hey, come out to the range day with us. That's how I met them.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Mr. Wilkes, he taught me the simplest thing about like watching a video. Hey, this is how you polish a slide. Make it slide like a mirror. Make it get all the scratches, make it look clean. I do that now with no problem. It take me like a couple of days to do it. It's a time-consuming process. But once I get it rolling and it's good, I've done 3 or 4 of them right now and they look good. You know what I'm saying? So just being able to link up with these people, get their information and do stuff like that and receive it and then send it back out, it's a good feeling. It's like, it's not even looking for say, hey, I taught y'all how to do this, give me the money. They told me for free, so I'm not going, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not even
That's
about
the
all
theme
that.
on our show.
Reach one.
We don't teach one. That's it. No gatekeeping.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
We got to pass this on, this information
Man,
along.
that's like, man, man, that keeps coming back around. Just give the game. Just
That's
give
it.
the game away. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
The game is to be told, not sold.
yeah, and but you know what, bro? There's gatekeepers, bro.
Yeah.
We were just
Yeah,
talking
it
about that with Juan, bro. He was our first.
But that's
one.
all right, though. They end up on an island. Like, we see that
Yeah.
there's no community there.
Yeah,
More
man.
strength in numbers.
Yeah.
Ain't no kill eight.
That's it.
Ain't no kill eight.
And Juan's my guy, man. He's one of the two.
We
one
just
of
had
the-
him on.
Yeah, he's one of the guys in the 2A space where I met him. Matter of fact, the same day I went to that range day with Mr. Wilkes and Jay the Shooter.
Yeah.
That's the first time I met him.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Juan's good.
man. He pulled. I ain't gonna hold you not. He gonna say he did, but I remember. He pulled up. He's like, man, I just drove 4 hours from Virginia Beach. He pulls up, hops out the car. First thing he grabbed, night vision. I'm like, bro, it's the middle of the day. I'm like, it's the middle of the day. He grabs it, puts it on, and then like the table's laid out. He's like, man, I got this suppressed gun here. I got this one. Got this machine gun here. Like the table was laid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he put this one gun. I remember it was a PWS. I think an MK18 or something. I can't remember what model it was, but it was a PWS SBR suppressed. He was like, "This is my Coyote gun, piston driven." After that day, I was like, that's every time I see him, hey Juan, let me get this gun, man. Send me that gun.
Yeah, let me.
I'm like, I need to have this.
Yeah.
I need to have this. This gun's smooth.
Let me hold some.
Nah, I like this thing is smooth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think he's had that thing set up for like 500 yards. It was like 500 yards, something like that.
Wow.
We on top of a hill. I'm pulling the trigger. Ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding. I'm like, yeah, I like this gun. So,
Well, that's a good. Hold on, you said something because he gave it to you and it was sighted for 500 yards. First time shooting, what was the hardest thing for you? Was it sight alignment?
no, the first time I got excited from that first shot.
Oh yeah.
So the follow-up shot was like, all right, I hit the first time because I was steady, I was focusing on hitting that target. Hit the target, big smile got on my face. I'm like, oh snap, I hit this far for the first time. Let me see if I do it again. Now that follow-up shot, I'm excited. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna hit it again. I missed. So then I was like, all right, let me calm back down, get back to how I was. And after that, it was follow-up after back to back. And then I started moving around, and I'm like, okay, yeah. So being around them, it actually taught me a lot of things to do as far as like shooting and stuff like that. Like I really, like if he was to say, hey, I'm throwing another range day, I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? Because I learned more like far as fundamentals
that's it.
and shooting long range and stuff like that from him.
So how long you been with firearms now?
I think, man, it's been, since I turned 20, I think 20,
How do you know?
30, 38 now.
Wow, 18 years?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Let's go. Shot. We got jump from one to something. So, are you hunting at all?
Never. I
Never.
want to.
Oh, bro.
I'm trying to go hog hunting.
Bro, we're going to talk after this podcast. Hold on.
No, listen.
I'm
Listen,
Bro,
bro.
I was with this man when he clapped his first hog in Texas.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We're going to
a year ago.
Bro, for real, we gotta stay tapped in.
Yeah, we
yeah.
got to get out hunting, bro.
We got to, I want to try it too because like it's the people I work with. They live out like Winchester and stuff like that. I'm like, man, the hoes be tearing my farms up and stuff like that. I'm like,
Yo,
they
let
like,
me
man,
know.
You like, let me loose. I got this.
I bring the crew out. We can do something.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we got the hoes, we got the coyotes, all that. And I'm like, man, I got the rifles to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll do it. You
Nah,
got a side by side. You got a side by side, bro. For real. Well, let's talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
do
all right.
something.
Yeah.
Let's
We
spin
switching.
the
We
block.
switching.
Yeah,
we
let's
spinning the block.
and go with music. Now you from DMV,
Yes,
Maryland
sir.
specifically. Go was a thing. It still is a thing.
It still is.
Yeah, it is.
It still
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But
For the
Well-
people that don't know,
yeah, explain to the folks what go is.
All right, so go back home it's a twist. I'm gonna say it's a twist.
Yep.
It's a twist to your radio music.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But you got some talented people that twist that music. So you gotta find the right. Some people come to say, "Oh, I don't like it, just noise." You gotta find the right band,
Yep.
the right music, the right song, the right time, and you gotta just find that groove. It's not something you just go and say,
Yeah.
right?
I'm gonna go to Baltimore and I'm gonna go straight in the club and like the club music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It'll be different.
You gotta it's something that's going. You gotta find
Yeah.
the right one, and then
That's
it'll
it.
grow on you.
And you have to see it.
Yeah,
That's like the
man.
guys, because we're South Florida dudes.
Mm-hmm.
So for us, it was fast Miami booty bass
808,
music,
yeah, booty,
and some
yeah.
people didn't understand it. From up, they're like, "Man, how y'all listen to that?" It's so. And then they saw the club environment,
Yeah,
and
see-
everyone, and the females getting crazy, and they're like,
bro, what is?
they're like,
See, if I-
"Yo,
Come to here like H-Town,
slow down."
slow down.
Yeah.
Slow down and bang.
Hey, I ain't
it.
gonna hold you. When I first we got here, I was like, man, we gonna probably see some swingers out here. I said that we driving down the street. We driving down the street, and that first truck we see, that joint was lifted.
Oh yeah.
That joint was
Hey,
lifted
you here till when? Monday?
Sunday.
What
Sunday
time you leaving on Sunday?
I think we gotta leave by 8.
in the morning?
No, at night.
Oh, we might have time.
He might.
Yeah, we found a car show,
A slab
like
event.
a slab event out here. We're gonna hit Sunday. Yeah.
We
Sunday.
might have to do something. How to go down there.
But yeah, so all right, music. What we're gonna do top 3 or top 5? Let's go top 5.
Yeah, go
Who's
top
your
5. You got top
dead or
5?
alive?
No particular order, just top 5.
I'm gonna have to go top 1, the Backyard Band, Big G and Wincy over there in DC. Yeah.
Okay.
Backyard
Okay.
Band.
Local, I like you.
Second band, it's a TCB.
Okay.
Okay.
Third, Reaction. Fourth, I'm gonna go New Impressions. And fifth, man, the fifth one,
Oh, you're sticking just to go.
that's mainly what I listen to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
love it. Yo,
but-
I'm like, I want to look up these groups now.
Because most of the music that I listen to, most of the people that I know. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
what I've known all my life. So I was like, I just started listening to rap music not too long ago, but it's not like I get up in the morning and say, let me put this Young
Cent
Money
on.
on
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that. I said I might, if I do listen to rap music, I'm probably listening to Shy Glizzy or something. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
Okay.
or something like that. But most of the time,
Wow, that's it. This
I
is
don't
an
really
exclusive
listen-
top 5
Yeah,
list.
I don't really listen to like no modern rap.
yeah, I was on the plane here and I was listening to New Impressions
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
way I had.
Yeah.
But it's like pocket beats and stuff like that. So it's like the vibe just changes sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I want to have a category where I listen to the straight pocket beats, the grown people. And then sometimes I might listen to the younger bands, stuff like that. But it's just that to me, I look at the go-go music, it's like, these some talented people. I was in that space
Yeah.
at the time. So I was like, the people that you know, they talented. You know what I'm saying? It's everybody that can create a beat, percussionist, bass line, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? You got some
That's
talent.
like if you go to Philly, bro, they have their own entire scene outside of because everybody likes radio. Well, I don't like radio music.
Yeah.
You work
I worked in radio.
so
I wanted to jump off the 5th floor of the radio station sometimes because I heard
but like
the same
there's
50
people
songs.
who love. My wife only loves radio music. I'm like, man, you don't like. She's like, it ain't like charting. I don't want to hear it. I'm like, damn. But like in Philly, you stay on pocket. They got their own groove.
Yeah.
Their own bands.
Yeah, they
Same
do.
thing with you in
Yeah.
gospel music.
Uh-huh.
That's cool. I thought for sure, like, we were going to hear, like, I don't know, name a rapper. Like an old school rapper.
Yeah.
Because you're 38. You around my age.
I mean, I do, sometimes I do listen to, sometimes like, I listen to 3 6 Mafia. Sometimes I listen to Devin the Dude. Hey,
Damn it.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Devin the dude.
I listen to
Yeah, I
Devin.
see it. Just give it a little.
Oh yeah, that thing he's trying to get a little cameo.
Yeah, we good.
That's cool.
Yeah, listen to Devin the dude. I might turn on some Tupac, Dr. Dre. If I go to Apple Music, I ain't gonna hold you. I go to Apple Music and I get the playlist, like the record, how they got the records. Listen to the playlist like that. But
Man, I'm really big on jazz. I'm big on Southern rap.
Yeah.
Outkast, Big Crit.
I've been in my dance hall bag lately.
Yeah, I've been and yacht rock music.
Yacht rock radio.
Gotta tell you, folks, like I'm pretty much everywhere. I just don't really like radio style music.
yeah, like I stopped listening to the radio because it's like they play the same. Like you might get on the radio at 6 o'clock in the morning. They might play that playlist till like 12. And then the next morning, 6 o'clock it's the same playlist, but they might flip it around the same way.
Man, I understand.
You know?
It's funny. You would think, because, bro, I worked in radio for like 14 years, man, and we would have meetings because we'd all discuss, what records are we going to try to put out this week, right?
Yeah.
But there was like a gold top 10 must plays that we had to play.
Yeah.
And you would think, bro, people have heard these records 100,000 times, right?
Yeah.
Still, people called every day, all day for those records. I'm like, weren't you just listening 10 minutes ago? Like, you didn't hear that record?
Yeah.
So
All right.
there's a method to it. It's play the hits, what people want to hear, right? And it's true. It's just like the TV, you think, why is the news to a 24-hour news feed? Who's watching this? But they're feeding the people. That's what the people want.
Because I remember, like, as a kid, they used to, like, WPGC is our radio station, 95.5, right? So they'll do, like, man, call in right now this time of day. You get your requested songs, let's get it rolling. Man, you be hearing people just calling in all day. I want to play this, to play that, play this, play that. But it'll be a mix of songs. But then it's like, when they didn't do that, it sounded like you listen to the same song every day.
Yeah.
I'm like, so then after a while, I'm saying they got the album music and stuff now. It's like, no, I don't even know who listens to the radio now.
It's terrestrial radio. It's wild. We say the same thing. Like,
times change.
Yeah, I mean, even look at you can't see for even the people listening. Like, we're on a row of probably 15, 20 people doing content, podcasts, live streams, row behind us. So it's like
so much content.
There's so much content to consume. But it's cool.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Almost at the,
man.
Past it.
Dang.
All right, so look, what's your everyday carry?
I got my G45, but since I came to Texas, I actually left my holster for my G45, so I had my 43X because I was going to the range day. But when I grabbed it, I grabbed my 43X. It was already in the holster with the extra mag, so I threw it in my case, and I was like, all right, cool. So when I got off the airport, I was like, I forgot my holster for the G45, so I'm carrying the 43X for the day. So it's all right. It's still comfortable.
You got it like modded out or anything like that?
Yeah, I got the 43X MOS with the TR7 sub, flashlight, Overwatch trigger, Prince Firearms, and PA did a port cut on the top with the barrel and slide. The barrel and slide, and I got the O-sight light on top of it.
Let's go, bro.
Yeah.
Let's
Bing,
go.
we got like a bell.
Yeah.
Bing, clean. I just did like 3 of them.
Oh no, I didn't recognize. That works, whatever. Yeah, that's good. All right, cool. So
that was good.
Hey, let the people know where they can find you, bro.
You can find me on through the sites it's through the _sites TV, Instagram and YouTube. Got a ton of links up there you can check out too far, getting new builds, stuff like that. Questions, anything, you can feel free to hit me up as well. You know what I'm saying?
Love that.
And the last question is, what's next for you? What you on to next?
What's next for me, man?
You going to goals?
I don't know. I did get invited to GunCon. I did get that invite. But I don't know if I'm gonna make it to that one. But I know I got an event coming up in West Virginia.
Okay.
One of the dealers I work with, he threw a big event at Peacemakers. So there's a bunch of companies. It's not a lot. It's like maybe 15 to 20 companies.
It's a two-way community.
Yeah, that's it.
That's cool.
Yeah, you want to come out, do a little suppress shoot. I think that range is like 800 acres.
Wow.
So I think they got like 1,000-yard range out there and everything, but
That's cool.
it's a pretty big range from what I heard out West Virginia. So I'm excited.
What'd you say that's going down?
May
Next month.
May 18th, I think, May 16th, something like
Man, we're
that.
traveling.
Yeah.
But all right, hey, bro, we appreciate you having.
Yeah,
having
I appreciate you guys.
Always good seeing you, bro.
To speak to little old us.
That's it.
But
I think y'all speaking little old me. You come on,
Nah, but we appreciate it. And for all of y'all listening or watching on YouTube, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, share with your people.
Yeah.
Go get you a firearm.
Find our brother online.
Find our brother,
Good dude, good
you know,
people.
Get you a firearm. Go
That's it.
outside, shoot some.
Empower yourself.
Have fun, empower yourself. Till next time.
That's it.
It's